subject I'd like to talk about today is a continuation of what we've already been looking at with the blessings of life. And we come to the last blessing of the second grouping of blessings, which is the grouping about turning towards wholesomeness in life. And the title of this blessing is setting oneself up properly in life. What we've already seen in our second set of blessings is to do with the nature, nurture influences on our development of wholesomeness in life. The nurture part came a lot with living in the amenable location, and the location may include also the human beings in our environment. The influences which that has on giving us good habits in life. What we discovered last time, actually in the form of the Jullakamma Vibhanga Sutta, was the influences of the karma which we have accumulated for ourselves in our past. So what we bring with us into the world, which is our nature in effect, not our chromosomes, but our karmic residue which we bring with us from previous times. And to put these two things together, the nature and the nurture, the final component which will lead us to be able to turn towards wholesomeness in life, is to have a clear aim about where we are going, what we are doing with our lives. Already we have introduced some of this idea from even the second blessing when I talked about profit in life. If you have some idea about what profit in life is, then you will have some idea what you're aiming for in life. And already last time we defined about profit in life for this life and for future lives, which I hope you can remember some of. But for profit in this life, we talked about things like being diligent in acquiring your wealth, keeping what you have, having good friends, and spending in a way which is appropriate to your level of your wealth. When we talked about profit for lifetimes to come, then we talked about things like having faith, having self-discipline, having self-sacrifice, and also wisdom. These are virtues which will lead us for profit, not in this lifetime perhaps, but certainly in lifetimes to come. And really we are building upon this idea because in Buddhism anyway, we believe that the very least which a person should aim for in life is to be self-sufficient, not to have to depend on anyone else to get by in life. So if anyone still has to depend on someone else for the roof over their head or for the clothes they wear or the food they eat, then this person really has not got their life sorted out. The very basics, if you want to develop virtue in life, if you want to develop an understanding of the reality of life, is that you must be able to support yourself first. Otherwise, you will have a very unrealistic view about the nature of life. If everything is provided for you, then you don't realize what responsibility is, for example. So this is the very basis. So the very minimum aim which a person must have in life is to be able to support themselves. Exactly how much more than that? Well, it depends on your potential. It depends what you are looking for in life. Supposing you can support yourself, then you can afford to develop also wholesome things in your life. And hopefully the more the better. Some people don't feel that they are very clear about what they are aiming for in life. it's a question which many people come to monks and ask about. What should I aim for in life? Where should I be going? Is what I'm doing good enough, or should I want more than this? In fact, the question of one's aim in life is a question which really every person needs to answer for themselves. Because different aims in life may be suitable for different people. Some people may not be cut out for a very ambitious aim in life. Of course, we try to do as much as we can. We try to aim as high as we can. But if you are unrealistic about what you can achieve in life, then you may feel despair, or you may be put off by your failures. So each person really needs to decide for themselves what they are aiming for in life. And there are ways in which you can help yourself to do this. If you think that something is your aim in life, to put these in perspective, we talked about, for example, diligence in earning our living, looking after what we've earned, having good friends, spending it in an appropriate way. This is how we can have profit in this life. When we're talking about profit in the next life, we were talking about things like faith, keeping the precepts, self-sacrifice, and also wisdom as profit for the next life. But when we talk about ultimate aim in life, whereby we are trying to come to the end of all of our mental defilements and to enter upon nirvana, then the way to put that into practice is to follow the Eightfold Path. Okay? But maybe to make it a little bit more clear, I'll show you this diagram which you may have seen before. 3 different levels of aim in life. And you can see that instead of calling it profit in this lifetime, profit in the next lifetime, and the ultimate profit in life, you can refer to it in a different way as the exclusively material aim in life. Then the spiritual / material aim in life. And last of all, the exclusively spiritual aim in life. This is not to say that a person might choose one level of aim in life alone to follow, but every person in the world should have more or less of these 3 different aims as strands in their life. By the exclusively material aim in life, we mean basically supporting yourself. And there are some people in this world for whom the exclusively material aim in life may be nearly the whole of their life. You might think of the businessmen for whom time is money. So every hour of their waking day is spent working. Why? Because they think that if they get enough money, then it will make them happy. Of course, we know that that's not entirely true, but in Buddhism we say that that is a valid aim in life, with the condition that by earning their living, they don't take profit out of anything which is going to cause harm to other people. So they are not making profit at the expense of others' suffering. So if the livelihood or the work which their company is doing is not doing something like making weapons, producing alcohol, selling people into the slave trade, selling animals to the abattoir, producing poisons to kill insects, or a variety of other trades which may be against the law or may be concerning the roads to ruin, gambling, prostitution, the making people addicted to entertainment, for example. The more profit they make out of it, as long as it's a fair profit, then we see that as a good thing. Why? Because it generates wealth in society, and also it gives people jobs, and they get money out of it, which is an honest wage. We say that's valuable. They don't have to depend on someone else to support them in life.